The power of now. Are you in a situation where you often find yourself lost, like regretting so many of the things that you've done in the past, the relationship that didn't work out, the business that didn't end up being profitable, the family member that you disagree so much with, that relationship that didn't end up going what you wanted to go. I want to talk about today how powerful it is to be in the now so we can be more capable of letting go of thoughts and emotions that are no longer serving us in the moment that we're living in, that take us away from the present moment to enjoy the things that we're surrounded by, the beauty of being alive, the people that we get to share life with, the power of gratitude, which I'll talk about in another video and I'll link it here so you can go ahead and watch it, and how to do every step of gratitude in a proper way. But the essence of how divine it is to be in the present moment, where we are not constantly looking back to see what we did wrong, what we could have fixed, what got us what we were before, the worry and stress that we're constantly causing in ourselves, that is causing so much depression in men, so much overwhelm in women. And how can we have a different vision moving forward instead of having to worry about the future? If you think about it, the past is something that we cannot do anything about. That already passed. The lesson was learned. Thank you. Thank you for the lesson. We might have not liked the lesson. The people that showed up in our picture, in our movie, as I call it, in my private coaching, might have played a villain in our story. But we can see it in a different way, where we learn what that brought to us in the present moment. When we start not doing things based on a future that doesn't exist, it's one thing to give ourselves motivation and encouragement to accomplish something, but do not forget to stay present, and how important it is to engage with people that you love, because then next thing you know, you turn around and years have gone by and you keep yourself wondering, what was this for? Remember that time that I was worrying so much about the washing machine that kept breaking down, and I spent so much energy into complaining about things breaking down in the house, and one needed to get fixed than the other, instead of being grateful for having a house, for having the privilege of having a roof over our heads, and knowing that shelter keeps our family safe. Instead of and I went through that recently, and I get emotional talking about this, because I moved to a new house, and as I was leaving, everything was out. I wanted to paint certain areas of my house myself as I was getting it prepped, and I started kind of painting some of the prints of my kids' fingers on the wall, or the certain stains from my kids kicking the ball in that room. And I couldn't help but wonder, and just not even wonder, just being thankful for having the capability of having a shelter where my kids could grow up healthy, happy, knowing that they have a mother that loved them unconditionally. What a privilege to be serving them that way. And I remember the times where I used to don't get the walls dirty. Don't put your fingers on that screen. You're going to get that dirty. And as I'm painting every corner of my house, I started writing down the word family, the word fun. I mean, if you are about to move and then you're in the painting process, I suggest you do that. Because it's so amazing just to know the memories that you leave behind. And so I started just kind of having this sense of enormous gratitude towards every memory that that house held. And as I moved in a different chapter of my life in a new home, and just stopping for a moment and like absorbing every inch of gratitude towards myself. You did this, girl. You did this. And I want for every man and woman out there that is struggling right now and is thinking they're getting through things. They're kind of stuck in the struggle and they don't know how they're going to get out of it. I want you to stop and just look around. You're alive. You're breathing. You have every opportunity right in front of you. You just need the right guidance to get to that point. And that's why I created this community where I can help you with every inch of my heart. I want for you to be able to experience everything that I have. I want as a woman to be able to provide a space for men so they can live their true purpose. There is a questionnaire that is completely free of charge that I'm going to leave right here below in the description so you can fill it out and I can know how I can best serve you. Just have a call with me. It's completely free where I can see what is the best action plan to get you unstuck for whatever situation you're in. And I want to do a book recommendation since I'm going to be doing this more often to give you something else outside of what I'm able to provide free in this channel or through my coaching practice. There is a book that I love. I've read so many books in all of these years that has amplify my perception of life, and it has just have a big impact in my life. So this one is The Power of the Now, a guide to spiritual enlightenment, and it's by Eckhart Tolle. I don't know if you read it. If you haven't, I want to read a little bit of something that really impacted me, and it seemed appropriate for the topic that I am talking about today. And it says the following: if Christ were to return tomorrow in some externalized form, what could he or she possibly say to you other than this? And I want you to listen closely, and I want you to write it down and remind yourself of this, okay? I am the truth. I am divine presence. I am eternal life. I am within you. I am here. I am now. I want to leave you with these words that have so much profound meaning. And I want you to think about this video and what I suggest you do today. Thank you for watching till the end. Much love to you. And remember, I'm always sending blessings your way.